Despite the conditions, the captain's asking the openers to pad up. Might be a costly decision. The bowlers will fancy their chances of early wickets.
Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Drilled that one away.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Perfectly timed.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Some adjustments to the field. How will he reply?
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Goes over the top with that shot. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Edge, but it drops safely.
End of the second over. The batting team are now 25 for 9.
Green into the attack now from the Langer stand end.
Moving the field around a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles.
Green from the Langer stand end. Gorgeous cover drive, surely heading to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one. A change in the field, more emphasis on defence.
Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Edge, amazing delivery. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Got that away nicely.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat. These are the sort of shots you just stand back and admire. Gets onto the back foot, rolls the wrist to keep control and finds the boundary.
Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end. Drilled that one away.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. The captain bringing the field in here, trying to prevent the strike rotating.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Yorker bowls in. Oh, take the sweat off your brow for that one.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. This could be trouble. And out, deep fine. Had to run around a bit and they've got to the drop of the ball and taken a great catch. Out, super catch, right on the boundary.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
That's going a long way. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Going with spin now. Khawaja staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going. Field moving around a bit here, trying to stop the batters getting singles. There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines.
Huge. That has flown.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Oh, and again, 3 in a row. We're seeing some brutal power on display at the moment.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. How will the bowler respond?
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting 6s.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. First ball.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Gone. Great catch. Out. What a screamer.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Doesn't beat the infield. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. He'll be mighty pleased with that stroke. The fielders can just sit and watch that hook shot with a big smile on their face.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Langer stand end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
No. Terrible shot. Square cut, finds point, no run. There's a chance if it hits. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Catch it!
Gone. Caught. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Nearly gets the edge. Anderson with a great delivery there. Ali coming into the attack from the members' end.
Into the attack for the fielding side.
Catch it!
Smacks that away through the gap.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Zaman, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Needs a direct hit. A great over and a good chance that's finally swung the match in their favour. It's a long way back now for the batters. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Langer stand end. Cracking shot, over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Misses everything. Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the 4th over. The batting team are now...
Holder handed the ball for the final over.
New bowler into the attack for the fielding side.
Nice shot. Straight to gully.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle. There's a chance if it hits.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one. Have to go for it now.
Catch it!
They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Beautiful catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
At number 6.
Oh, yes, holds on to that under huge pressure. They've done it.
That win never looked in doubt from very early in the match. It's been a great performance and a deserved win.